All right, online marketing explained in under 5 minutes. So first, this is not advertising. Advertising is where you buy ads, and you can do that all day long. And who wants that? We want people for free. That's marketing. Marketing, online marketing, right? Things you can do online to market your business. That is basically growing your list, right? Or your followers, and just talking to your followers. So how do we do that? How do we do that? Well, first you start with your own existing customers. You can technically double how much you make by getting your customers to come back more often, right? Spending more and referring you. And that right there is wonderful. But if you're starting from scratch, and that's marketing, right? That's just marketing to your existing customers to grow your business. Starting from scratch, the number one thing you need to do is work on your Google business profile. And that is if you open Google Maps, right? Google will tell people, right? Google is the search engine. They tell people businesses that they should go to. And they do this in Google Maps. And so you need a listing that is hyper-focused on the local area where you are. It's keyword optimized. And mainly reviews, tons of reviews. And you don't want them to mention you and say how great you are. You want them to mention what kind of business you are, what kind of problem you solve, what kind of services you offer, because those are keywords that are inside your profile that other people left about you. And Google will go in and search and read your Google Map reviews, the name of your business, the category, the services you offer, all of that, and all the reviews to refer you when people are searching on Google, because that's what they do. They refer businesses. You can ideally, I back in the day, I had for my first business, I was on 3 of the 10 spots on page 1 of Google. And Google Maps was one of the spots. Then my website, which is the second thing, and then also another place, another listing. So you want your website to connect to your Google business profile, and it's gotta be SEO optimized as well. It's gotta be loaded with keywords, because every page is another chance to be found. So your home page is what you are, the kind of business you are. But then you don't want a page called services with a dozen services, or if you're selling things, right? Look at an e-commerce store. They have hundreds, thousands of pages, because everything they sell is a different product. And every page is another opportunity to be found if it's keyworded the right way. So once you get found, then what? You need to create authority. So they can find you on Google Maps, they can find you on Google with your website, but it needs to say, you found the best. We are here. You don't need to keep searching. So there are things you can do to create authority with your audience. And that's reviews, testimonials, just the look of the site, the way the user experience, as well as your social media. Because people, if they're thinking about buying, they're going to check you out online and see, do you have a social media account? Is it active? Is it up to date? Is it got a lot of followers? Are people commenting? Are they engaged? What kind of things are you putting on there? I actually use AI for a social media hack. That is, I'll put that in another video. But so they find you, they check out your socials, right? They look at your website, and then ideally, right? So they found you online. Now to market to them, they need to get into your list. And I detail this all at ChristopherBrazy.com if you want to check that out. But ideally, your email list, even better, your SMS list, or at the very least, your follow you on your socials, right? Just like and follow your page or connect with you. So that is the basics of online marketing. Now I'm gonna, in the next video in under 5 minutes, I'm gonna explain how AI fits into all this and how you wanna be on the leading edge of this. If you have any questions or comments, I'm happy to chat. Just visit ChristopherBrazy.com or shoot me a message. Thanks.